of people have been asking me, why is it that in your channel you don't really talk about the good things in Nigeria, and it seems that you don't believe in one Nigeria? So I said, anyway, I think I have to do a video regarding this question. Only few people have the boldness to question the authorities that be. Nigeria is a country where the citizens don't ask their leaders, their politicians, questions. Nigeria is the only country where the politicians can do anything and go away with it. And every question we refuse to ask today, we are going to ask the question tomorrow. And if we do not ask it today, our children will still come and ask the question. So in case you are just joining in, good morning. I'm just talking about the question that people are asking. Why is it that you don't believe in one Nigeria? Why is it that you don't talk so many good things about Nigeria? The truth is that I believe in good things. I don't want to pretend, and I don't like pretending. So it is important we begin to say things as it is. So many people who are Nigerians, especially who are living in Nigeria, they don't care about anything. If they are suffering, they can even just keep quiet. They don't have food to eat, they will keep quiet. If they are sick, they can't go to hospital, they can't afford hospital bill, they will keep quiet. You know, there are so many rascalities going on in that country. So when someone is talking, it's not as if someone is just negative, that someone wants to talk, someone wants to criticize the government, someone just wants to talk. No, it's not because someone wants to talk. We have to say the reality. We have to say things as it is. And apart from that, you see, we have commonized Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, all these big cities to become Nigeria. And we think that all these big cities are the Nigeria we know. But that is absolutely wrong. All these big cities we are seeing, they are not the Nigeria we know. The Nigeria we know are the places where people can go. Nigeria we know are the villages, the rural areas, where bandits are kidnapping people every day and no one is talking about it. The Nigeria I know, it might be different from the Nigeria you know. Because when people come out to talk about, oh, Nigeria is good, Nigeria is this, they are talking about only two cities, Abuja and Lagos. Who is talking about what is going on in your village, your ancestral home? Who is talking about what is going on there? So those places are no longer Nigeria? That is the question we have to start asking. So when you ask questions, you don't believe in Nigeria, you don't talk good about Nigeria, you should think twice. Because the Nigeria you know is different from the Nigeria you know. As far as I'm concerned, the Nigeria I know are the places where the news can't carry what is even going on there. Governments don't even have, basic amenities there like borehole. They don't have schools there. They don't have hospitals there. It's still existing in this Nigeria, and no one is talking about it. See, bandits are practicing what they know how to do in so many villages. They are sacking so many villages, collecting tax in so many villages. No one is talking about it. And when you come online to talk about it, they will tell you that you are negative, that you don't like Nigeria, that you don't want things to work. But that is not the truth. The truth is that there is no one that will not like his own country when it is working. The issue is that Nigeria is not working. That is the truth. So it's not because we want to talk bad about Nigeria. Nobody wants to talk bad about his country. But the truth is this, we must say it as it is. Nigeria is not working. The healthcare system, the education system, everywhere, corruption, someone just enter into office, you have access to power, you do what you like with power. Look at what is going on in Kano State. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Look at what is going on everywhere. And people don't want us to talk about it. Anyway, please, if you want to join this conversation, you can call on this number I pin on the comment section. You can call in and let us discuss about the state of our nation. Massive Media, good morning. You say hello, Okocha. I hope you are doing great. Well done for wonderful work. Keep it up, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, there are so many things that are going on in the villages. There are so many things that are going on that people don't know about. So people think that Nigeria is only Abuja. Nigeria is only Lagos. Nigeria is not only Lagos and Abuja. Lagos and Abuja is just a tiny places that people used to think and they believe that these places are Nigeria. So many people from other countries, they just come, they visit Lagos and Abuja. They don't know what is going on in Nigeria. And when you come out to talk about what is going on in Nigeria, people believe that, oh, you hate Nigeria, you don't want Nigeria to progress, you don't want this, you don't want that. No, absolutely wrong. Now, look at the issue of what is going on in Port Harcourt. They are turning law upside down. doing all sort of things. Why? Because there is somebody who is in power, who is in federal power in Abuja there, who wants something to happen in their own favor in Port Harcourt. See what is going on. Anybody that just gets to power, they will use less the power, they will use less the position. They will embezzle money, use the power to intimidate people. And people say we shouldn't talk. That what we are saying, what we have been saying before, that is against Nigeria, that we don't like Nigeria, that we don't want Nigeria to be great. I ask another question. Why must we keep one country to the detriment of the masses? If keeping a country is killing people, we need to ask ourselves another question. If keeping this country as one is going to make so many people to be poor, is going to make so many people not to go to school, out of school children is increasing. If keeping this country one is going to, send us to our early grave, God forbid, then we need to ask questions now before it will be too late. For me, I am unapologetic about this, and it is my own opinion. I don't know about your opinion, but I don't believe that with this kind of democracy that one Nigeria will continue to work. It will not work. It will continue to haunt us one after the other. It will continue to haunt us. This is not because of sentiment. This is not because of tribe. Okay, let me give you an example. Obasanjo was a military leader. Obasanjo was the military president. Obasanjo was 8 years a democratic president of Nigeria. But you know what? Obasanjo said, I don't believe in one Nigeria. Said so. I don't believe in one Nigeria. So if Obasanjo can come out to say that he don't believe in one Nigeria, you should understand what is going on. Obasanjo said that Western democracy can never work in Nigeria. So someone who has been in the position of authority, people will say, Obasanjo is one of the problems. Yes, I don't doubt it. No problem. It's one of the problems, right? No problem. But what he's saying is the truth. It can't work. What is democracy to Nigerians? Do you think that you are the one electing your leaders? So you can't even talk. You can't complain. You don't have power. There is nothing you can do that will make sense in Nigeria as far as you are poor. Nigeria don't have citizens. Nigeria just have masses who are following up. Because I don't see the characteristics of citizens or Nigerians, the dividends of democracy, their fundamental human rights. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing works in that country. Nothing works at all. Seke Mba, good morning. Welcome. Biafra, good morning. Welcome. So it is time for us to start asking ourselves important questions. So we are keeping quiet too much. I didn't say you should go and carry a gun. I didn't say you should go and fight. But you see, the only thing that can bring a revolution, political or social revolution, is when all the whole voices join together. If one is talking, another one is talking, everybody is talking in one voice, it will form a force that will cause a revolution. But when one will be talking, other people will come out to say, you hate Nigeria. You are either they call you an obedient or they call you an ipob member. Sometimes I laugh because even before the election, so many people who caused us, who did all sort of things against us, today they are the one regretting, not the obedience, so not people who did not support Tinubu. People who supported him, they are the ones suffering it now. They are the ones suffering it. So any seed you are sowing today, no matter what you are doing, you are thinking that you are doing people. If you see people who are standing against the government, who are doing bad things, you continue to cause them that they don't. It's because they lost election. It's because you don't believe in one Nigeria. Who one Nigeria even help? Who one Nigeria help? Is one Nigeria paying your bills? See, if you don't have money to go to school today, you can't go to that school. No. And that is wrong. As a citizen of Nigeria, you are entitled to go to any school if this country is working. As a citizen, go to the school, even though you don't have money. And when you finish, if it is loan you want to pay back, you pay back the student loan. But the only thing this government could do, though they even try more than Buhari when it comes to bringing students loan. But that students loan, you know what happened? Students couldn't access it. Ask everybody in higher institution, how far about student loan? It's not accessible. 5 billion. By the way, one state, if students want to go on loan, one state, only one state, will consume that 5 billion. So this Nigeria is not working. Let us not deceive ourselves. It is not working. You just look at, see, it is just in the hands of less than 60 people. People who are holding Nigeria to ransom, they are about 60 people. So look at Dominic, good morning, welcome. Say, look at the schools, children sitting on the floor. That is what I wanted to say. Look at the schools. Just look at our schools. We're even talking of school. Look at the health sector. See, I started hating Nigeria when I was in, let me say, high institution. But when I was in secondary school, I didn't feel the pain of, being in Nigeria. Don't pray that Nigeria will happen to you. It's not good though. Don't just pray that Nigeria will happen to you. Because if Nigeria happened to you, that time you will begin to feel the pains of people who are complaining about Nigeria. If Nigeria happened to you, you will begin to feel the pain, the cries of people who are crying that Nigeria is not good. Don't just pray that Nigeria will happen to you. The government can do anything against you and they will go free. They have the judiciary in their palm. They are promoting their brothers, their wives, their siblings. These are the people they are promoting. They don't care about you at all. They don't care. Look at the new appointment of people who are going to appeal. That is it, appeal court. Wike's wife is there. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, the other time when they promoted High Court judges, all his people, he put them into judges. Tell me, how can we get, a court judgment that will be suitable for Nigerians? So it is time for us to wake up and call a spade a spade. So these people don't mean well for you. They are putting all their people in justices, judges. They want them to occupy those places so that they'll be able to manipulate cases. Look at the issue of River State, as I was saying now. The judge they are just trying to manipulate everything to make sure that pro-weekend lawmakers return. We can't continue a nation like this. So these are the reasons why I don't believe in one Nigeria. I don't believe. See, the poor masses in Nigeria, if they will see opportunity to travel out of the country, let me say they go to America, Canada, they go to UK, they come to all this Central Europe, Eastern Europe, they understand, then they say they stay 6 months, they have the green card, they understand what it means to be a citizen. If they come back, within 48 hours, revolution will happen in Nigeria, because most of these poor masses, they have been cycle conditioned that once you are born to suffer. You are born to suffer. That is what Nigeria has believed now. You are born to suffer. I was talking to people yesterday, people from Taraba State. You know what? Some of them were telling me, and Allah knows, God knows, the suffering is too much, but we can't question God. What has God to do with the suffering you are suffering? What has God to do with it? See, you people should not call God where you are not supposed to call God. God has nothing to do with the suffering you are suffering. God has nothing to do with what is going on in your life. It is you and your leaders. What your leaders are supposed to do for you, you are condemning God. And at the end, you people will say God does not answer prayer. God does not exist. Because what you are supposed to do, you are condemning God. Why are you condemning God? Only God knows. The hunger is too much in the land. Only God knows. Sometimes I'll be asking, which God are you talking about? Because the God I even know is not a God that gives you, brain to think, gives you hands to work, gives you mouth, gives you leg, and only thing you could do is to start complaining and start telling God, I leave everything for you, everything is for God. You are doing yourself. You are doing yourself. As I said before, see, if we want, the day Nigeria youth, or we poor masses, we are the victims as far as I'm concerned. The day we will speak in one voice, the following day, a revolution will start. It will not start when only one person or only few people are speaking in this direction. Other people are murmuring. So when we begin to understand what is going on in Nigeria, see, tomorrow, just open your newspaper, go to online newspaper, go to Vanguard, go to Shahara Reporters. Check the news headlines. 120 kidnap here, 500 kidnap here, 300 die here, 200 die here, ambush here, ambush here. Is that the nation you people said you believe in? I don't believe in one Nigeria. I don't. If one Nigeria is killing people, one Nigeria is causing death, one Nigeria is causing pain, we need to ask questions, guys. We need to ask questions. What is going on? So, it's unfortunate anyway. It's so unfortunate because people continue to think that Nigeria is still a country. In my own opinion, Nigeria is no longer a country at all.